Hi, my name is Darcy Turner, personal assistant to Art Wedmore. Joining me today is Art to tell us all about his company, Strategic Tomorrows. Art, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Over the past few months working on your website, I've come across some of the most interesting information I've ever seen. But I think the thing I really got caught on is how on earth you got involved in the automotive sales industry.
I think that's a good call. You know, I taught for years at the School of Aerospace Medicine, and at one point I realized that people had to die for me to have seniority to make more money. I had to wish for tenure. So I decided to get in the auto industry because it was a place to make quick money, I thought. But when I got into the business, there was no training going on. So not only did I acquire the skills for the industry and became a dealer and owned several franchises, but I also decided a long time ago to develop a training company, one which I could help salespeople get better information about how to assist a customer rather than trying to sell them something they didn't want. And in doing so, I traveled the world as a professional trainer for several companies. And more importantly, I spent that time on the road in airplanes. And I decided that after all those miles in airplanes and with all the travel that I had done, it was time for me to sort of hang up my boots. I mean, I'm 71 years old now, so I decided to take myself off the road a couple of years ago and develop an online training company, which became Strategic Tomorrows Online. And what I did basically was take those skill sets that I was teaching and put them in a customer-centric process for salespeople to tell the truth.
Wonderful. And how does your online sales program differ from your live sales program that you did?
That's a good point. First of all, it's a lot less money. If I were to fly into your dealership and spend a day with you, I charge anywhere between $1,500 and $2,250 a day. And I had contracts all over the country. It was great money, but it was also a lot of stress and a lot of travel. And sometimes the weather and coordination didn't work well with you. What I did is I decided that salespeople need to be trained, and dealers always have two excuses. Number one, they don't have the time, and number two, it's too much money. So I compacted my video series into a program of 20 high-quality videos, and I took those videos and I marketed them together for $495 a month. That's access to all 20 videos for up to 20 salespeople for $495 a month. Now, I charge $22.50 a day, and they've got me 24/7. So I not only made it available 24/7, but I made it very affordable. So I gave the dealers no excuse not to have me.
That's a wonderful reason. And how can you not afford it whenever you get that kind of sales training?
For sure.
And what is different about your sales training program versus some of the others that are in the industry?
I'm glad you asked that too. I have a very customer-centric, open concept. I don't want the customer who comes into a car dealership to ever question what's going on around them. So I want transparency to be number one. So in my sales training process, everything is done for the benefit for the customer, not for the benefit of the dealership and not for the benefit of the salesperson. It's for the benefit of the customer. For example, once we decide what type of vehicle you're looking for, and we invite you in so we can sit down and have a discussion, so we don't waste your time walking around the lot, I always say, you're probably wondering what's happening next, right? And every customer says, sure, because they're a little scared, right? I say, here's what I'm going to do, Darcy. I'm going to go get the perfect car. I'm going to bring it to you. We're going to go out and take a look at it and see if you even like it, just the way it looks. And if you do, we'll take it for a drive. And then if we do that and you like the way it drives, the next thing you got to ask is, how much does it cost? So we'll arrange for you to ask some questions about the cost. And there's no commitment on any of that to have to do anything. And if you have a trade-in value, you know what we teach? The used car manager and you go out to your car together. There's no secret man back there trying to hide a number. You're going to tell them all about your car so you can get top dollar for it. So I put honesty, integrity, and transparency into the sales process and these videos that you can't buy anyplace else.
That's fantastic. And where can we find these videos?
You know what? Well, if you go onto my website, www.strategictomorrows.net, you have access to not only a preview of what we have and an introduction. There's also a sample video in there for about 8 minutes that gives you an idea how to prepare. These are professionally done presentations, again, professionally shot, high quality, with slides that I stand on. So you never miss out on an opportunity to learn something, and you'll learn at your own pace. There's also a test question at the end to make sure you watched it. Because I'm not stupid. Some people would say they watched it and they don't, right?
That's true. That is true. And how can people reach you if they're interested in hearing more about?
You know what? If you're a dealer out there right now and you're thinking about training, first of all, go to my website. Again, www.strategictomorrows.net. But here's what's really important. I'm going to put my phone number there and my direct email. It's art@strategictomorrows.net. And my number for my company, my private number, is 760-282-4001. Look at the site. Don't fill out the contact form. Call me and ask me more questions. I'm not going to sell you my site. I'm not going to sell you my materials. I'm going to tell you what they offer. If you see the value for $495 a month to get 20 salespeople up to date and give the best, most honest information, you don't need me to sell you anything. You just need to know how to get them. So again, I'm Art Wedmore, strategictomorrows.net, and I look forward to hearing from you and an opportunity to do business with you, even though in the time of COVID, I can still help you grow. Thanks, Darcy, for having me today.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.